Let's see if I'm centered. This is centered, right? Okay. Hi. So, we're outdoors. It's a little bit different today. I wanted to do a few videos. I only have so much time before the sun completely sets. The sun has set and I live in Texas, so it's still pretty hot out, but I'm still enjoying myself outside. Okay, that's better. It's still pretty bright. I want to do just where I am with yoga basics. So obviously I started my yoga teacher training, and when I started my yoga teacher training, we didn't have I wasn't really doing too many poses. It was just like, what is yoga? What is this? What is Sanskrit? Blah, 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 blah. And so I've gotten some poses down, and this is just me showing you like everything I've done and I'm starting to do with the progress of my course. I'm doing Yoga Renew's 200-hour online certification. That's what I could afford, and that's what's meant to be. I think it's really fun. For it being an online course, I really do like it. So this is my yoga notebook. I have everything written down in here. Literally, I have anatomy written down in here. I have the 8 limbs of yoga, yogi philosophy, the kinds of yoga, and then obviously the asanas as well. So I just want to walk you through like the most basic, honestly, really just warm-up poses. They're not even asanas. I mean, they're not, there's a word for it, I forget, but they're not like the asanas you do in a vinyasa class. They're just warm-up poses. I want to show you what it looks like being kind of a beginner and just kind of walk you through it. I'm super excited. I'm currently at my local park, so I'm so sorry if it gets a little windy. Which one do I want to do? I like the cat-cow. The cat-cow is what I started doing before I even started wanting to become a yoga instructor. I loved doing that. I would literally just watch yoga videos on YouTube, and that's what I would do. So I think I'll do the cat-cow pose. I'm also going to be doing teaching cues. This might be a longer video. I'm excited. After you work event marketing, you lose all forms of social anxiety. I hope you know that. Okay, I figured it out. I figured out what I was doing wrong, at least. Like I said, for yoga students, draw your belly into your spine. Let the head relax. Lift the upper back and move the shoulders away. Press the palms to straighten the arms and keep your palms in line with your shoulders. Make sure your knees are in line with your hips. You don't want to strain your neck up or down. You want to leave it relaxed. Then draw the tailbone towards the floor. I'm just going to take a few deep breaths in this stance. And I don't really care if it's wrong. I care about doing it because then I can figure out what I'm doing wrong. But I'll never figure out what I'm doing wrong if I don't do it. Okay, now I'm going to move into cow pose. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Push down through the hands to straighten the arms, elbows up, connect the abdomen, spread the collarbones. Oh, I hate this one. I'm just fighting the wind today. Oh, here we go. Push down through the hands. Straighten the arms. Lift your gaze up. Lengthen the abdomen. I love doing this after I do a good core workout, which I find myself needing to do quite often because I realize after doing this I have core. I think I relaxed my shoulders a little bit because I think they need to be relaxed. Okay, now I'm going to do cat to cow to cat to cow. Basically, this twice. friend has beef with me, I guess. I hope I'm not in this guy's way, but it's also a public park, so I'm fine. So those are those two poses, and I've done those before for sure, many a time, but now it's different. Doing that yoga instructing certification now, I actually understand cues and I understand movements. I've gone to maybe 1 or 2 yoga classes before. Never once did I think I would be in that position, but now that I am, it's a lot different doing yoga. I also feel like because I want to be a teacher for this, I'm actively looking at what I'm doing wrong. But how do I make sure I'm doing all parts of the asana correctly is what I'm focused on, because I really want to make sure that I'm not putting too much pressure on my wrist or too much emphasis on my spine and my shoulders. I'm pretty blessed in the sense that I don't have any sort of injury or history of injury, I guess, except when it comes to my knees, my kneecaps specifically. But other than that, my shoulders, spine, neck, all, and my core, like I've never had any problems with those. Let's do one more pose and I'll show you what else I've done. But those are like my favorite. I really, really like those. The sunglasses are going back on. I really liked the crescent lunge, and it's pronounced Anjaneyasana. Anjaneyasana, the salutation pose. I really like that one, but I think because that's a little more challenging, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna do balancing table pose, and let's just do that. It's super simple, and again, I'm on my side, but it's what's gonna work best for me in this moment, so that's what you're gonna get. Lift your belly into your spine. Lengthen the sides of your neck towards your ears. Keep the gaze downward between your thumbs. Of course, I am reading, so it's not going to be perfect right now. Then draw a line of energy through your fingers and toes. Elongate through your outstretched fingers and toes. I'm wearing shoes right now, but I got enough room in there for my toesies. Draw a line of energy through your fingers and toes. Press firmly into your bottom foot. Keep your hips squared. Too far up a little. Keep your shoulders over your wrists. Oh, yeah. Hold it. I was too far up. And then allow your hips to remain directly over your knees. Still too far up. Okay. Shoulders should not be hunched over. Oh. Hunching a little bit. Hips and knees are out of line. They're in line. Wrists and shoulders are in line. Next one, take a few deep breaths. Like I want to kind of do that a little bit, but I feel like I'm arching my back too much when I do that. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to be flat. Let's try this again. I think this works. Alright. Those were pretty much the poses I'm gonna do today. I don't want to do anything else because I don't think it's necessary. We'll post this on my YouTube and see what happens. And then I'm probably going to make a few other videos, but yeah, I put it out there. I want to put this out there just because I'm not even done with my certification, and I want to do this, and I want to post videos because I think it'd be really cool to see progress. I think as the world changes, I think more people will become interested in yoga. I know I felt a really, really big change the first time I ever did yoga. I don't know how to put it into the right words, so I'll leave it there. There was a very big change within myself, and I felt really, really good. It wasn't just a movement thing. It was a lot of things. Yoga is a very spiritual practice, even though obviously it is a physical thing. It is incredibly spiritual, and I think it'd be really cool to see my progress and how it differentiates over time. That's me doing yoga. I could get so many videos out of this. So funny. There's so many moments with the wind. And yeah, but yeah, I think a lot of people will turn to yoga, and so I think it'd be cool to, like, this is my first time ever like really doing yoga in the teacher sense, I guess, in a way. Not that I'm teaching you, but you can follow along if you want. That's all I have for this video, so definitely subscribe, keep watching, see my yoga progress, get some inspo for yourself, and if you're becoming a yoga instructor, leave a comment and let's connect. So yeah, have a great time, and I will see you next time. Bye.